It's like an idealized romantic connection. Something about it doesn't seem quite real. Like it's not the nitty-gritty practical stuff that we have to deal with or contend with when we get into a relationship. Like you really see, the knit and the grit. No, this is like lofty, idealistic, romantic love. Hello, my dear Cancers. Hello, welcome. This is your love reading for November 2020. I'm excited to be here with you. I'm excited to connect with your energy. If you are thinking about someone in November, if you are in a relationship, or if you're just curious about a connection having to do with love, relationship, intimacy, then this reading is for you. I've already shuffled your cards. I'm giving them one last shuffle before we get into it. My name's Amanda. I'm at Lunaseek Tarot. If this is your first time here, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Consider subscribing. If you're coming back, if you're returning to my channel, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming back. If this reading resonates with you, please consider hitting the like button so that it can be shared with a lot of others. And your support really helps to elevate my work and helps my channel to circulate and gain more visibility. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's get in. All right, in the position of you and what you're contributing, we have the Eight of Wands, fast-moving energy. This is sometimes called the Cupid's card, so a message of love coming in. Maybe you're delivering a message of love. Saying something heartfelt to your connection. Maybe something needs to be said or you have a desire to say something. Fast-moving communication. Passionate, creative. In the position of your partner and what they're contributing is the, what is this? The Six of Swords reverse. On a journey in this space, get the sense that there's been some turbulent times for your partner. They are in the process of moving out of those turbulent times, but they're still quite in the midst of it. The Six of Swords follows the Five of Swords, which is a conflict. You know, it's like you won the battle, but it is in vain. You know, it's a win without empathy or compassion, and there's a lot of struggle and emotional conflict, emotional disappointment. So I feel like your connection has been through something and is coming out of it, but it'll take some time. They're still in process. They're still in progress. There's a wounded sort of energy here. In the position of the composite energies, or what it is like when the two of you come together, is the Nine of Discs, the Nine of Pentacles. Independence, self-sufficiency, satisfaction, being surrounded by a great deal of abundance. This is a woman who knows how to, this is a woman who knows how to cultivate abundance in her life and also appreciate it. Very connected with it. Sometimes you can spend your whole life, or you can spend your life energy cultivating the thing that you think that you want, and when you finally have it, it doesn't satisfy you. This is not this lady. She knows exactly what she wants. She knows how to get it, and when she gets it, she thoroughly enjoys it. So this is the composite energy, the Nine of Pentacles. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, in the position of the insight, ooh, interesting. The Eight of Swords, sorry. I'm having an issue with Roman numerals at this moment. Still too early in the morning. Okay, so this is the insight. Somebody's up in their head and full of anxiety, feeling trapped, feeling imprisoned, feeling, sort of bound by limiting negative beliefs. And they are illusory. This is not a reality. Look at how loosely bound this person is. Even though it is illusory, or it's happening on the mental plane, it still feels very real. And it is sometimes difficult to contend, even more difficult to contend with this type of anxiety, this type of fear, this type of concern and worry, these types of beliefs, because often they've been with us for a long time, right? And they are ephemeral, so unpacking them can be a little bit difficult. They play on us in subconscious ways, so sometimes they're hard to grab at and unpack. So this is the insight. Do you get a sense that the person you're connecting with in November has been through some sort of struggle, or the relationship as a whole, the connection as a whole, has been through some sort of struggle, and they are taking more time to work through it, processing it. They are in the process of moving out of these feelings, but it's still very much here. Oh, wow. I just got that song in my head that said, always look at the bright side of life. I was looking at this card when that popped into my head. I mean, it is very bright. And she is looking at the bright side of life. I wonder if you're bringing this energy. This is in the position of the composite energy. Like, hey, look at the abundance that surrounds you. We are surrounded by this beautiful abundance. And we created it. Okay. You're bringing in a message of love, fast communicate. You want to communicate. You want to communicate some sort of like passionate communication, passionate message to your partner, to your connection. You're feeling passionate about your connection. You might want to move fast to connect with this person. However, they're bringing this like sort of slower, darker, more lethargic energy, which is I'm still working through something. I'm still working through something that hurt me. Mourning, grief, sadness, sorrow. The insight, maybe particularly for you, and what you need to know is that this person is, this connection or this person is really contending with some pretty intense negative beliefs that they feel trapped and bound by. I'm getting a sense that this is coming from them, so that's why I'm saying that. But it could be vice versa. You know how these things work. They switch up a lot. Oh, let's switch our decks. How do you feel about this connection? Where are you coming from? What's your perspective? Let's clarify the 8 of Wands in the position of you and what you're contributing. Not the whole deck. Let's do that again. Cancer. Cancer, November 2020. You got the 8 of Wands in the position of you and what you're contributing, and we want to clarify that. Fast moving. You want something fast? You want to clear this up. You want your partner to connect with the abundance around them. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you want a completion. Like, this is over. Let's have a new beginning. Because what follows an ending? A new beginning. 10 of Swords. Let's look at the imagery, though, here. Oh, she's crying. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen this card. I've been working with this deck for a while, but I don't know that I've ever really paid attention to this one. Something's been lost for her. She's got one sword. She has one sword left. Look out the window. There's a couple that are making love, and she's sobbing, crying. There's a mirror. There's scissors. There's the sword with the snake wound around it. A candle. A spilled cup. Third-party situation. I get the sense that you want the sadness to be over. Maybe there was some sort of third-party situation that you want, like to resolve. Like you want the resolution of the emotions that happened around this situation to be resolved. You want some finality around that. Could be bringing in some sort of communication that has to do with that. Let's look at your partner. How are they perceiving this connection in November? They are the 6 of Swords reversed. So we have three swords here in the reading so far. We have the 8, the 10, and the 6. Six of Swords reverse. How is your connection perceiving this connection in November? Here we go. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Now in this deck, this tarot deck, this is the tarot of sexual magic. This is like idealized romanticism, right? This is the ideal romantic embrace. You know, they're on a balcony. There's twining foliage all around them. They're embraced in this passionate kiss. There's a violin there, beautiful music. It's like an idealized romantic connection. Something about it doesn't seem quite real. Like it's not the nitty-gritty practical stuff that we have to deal with or contend with when we get into a relationship. Like you really see, you know, the knit and the grit. No, this is like lofty, idealistic, romantic love. Now, in the traditional tarot, the Five of Pentacles is poverty mentality. It's like being left out in the cold. It's being disconnected, feeling as if you don't have enough, feeling as if you're not supported. So for what it's worth, that's how they're seeing this relationship, this connection in November. I want to look a little bit more at them because it seems like they might be going through some struggles happening mentally. And of course, our thoughts affect our emotions. So I want to look a little bit about what the situation, how they're really feeling, what this conflict inside of them is about. I'm going to use the dark mirror to explore that a little bit more. Ooh, these are super sticky. I have to work with that. How, you know, what is this anxiety, concern? What is this thing that's really sort of haunting them that they're struggling with here? Weird card came up for you, Ten of Swords, how you perceive the connection, some sort of, something happened, some sort of betrayal, some sort of third-party situation. You really just want a conclusion to, like, hey, let's move on with some finality here. Here we go. Triumph of Lies. So the question was, what is your partner really struggling with here on the mental plane? What anxieties and concerns are they having? Was there some sort of lie that kind of created a block between the two of you, a barricade between the two of you? Or did this happen between you? Is this in your person's past? Triumph of Lies. It's a number one. One suggests new beginnings. Interesting. Let's pull some more cards. I want to know more about this conflict that's happening for your connection. It does seem to be some sort of deception that took place here. I don't know if it was inside of your connection or if it's fallout from this person's past. Oh, again, moving on after a really difficult time. Some sort of conflict in the past. Somebody won. There was a clear winner, but it was a win without compassion, a win without empathy, a win in vain. It's like blood on your hands, right? How good does that feel? Caused a tower moment for your partner. Everything came crashing down. Everything that they knew to be true, the very foundation that they stood upon just came crumbling down. Having to rebuild again. Your partner's going through some pretty intense shit over here. That's for sure. Okay, let's clarify some of these other cards. What happens when the two of you come together? The composite energies. We are clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Independent self-sufficiency. This is sometimes seen as the independent lady card. She's single lady. Single lady. Self-sufficiency. And, you know, satisfaction. I personally love this card. I love to see it come up in my own readings because it really does feel, it just reminds me of that feeling of like what it means to be independent and satisfied in your independence. It feels really good. It feels very freeing. So, composite energies. What happens when the two of you come together in November? What are the composite energies for this connection in November? Whoa, I got this card for Taurus. No, we're putting these back. I got both of these cards. I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to describe them to you, but I'm going to pull some more. Yesterday's reading, I got both of these cards. So I wonder if you're dealing with a Taurus. What the fuck? In the same position, clarifying the same position. Not this card, but the same position. The Six of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. This is a fascination with something about you, or vice versa. You're fascinated with something about them. And it's just so intriguing. Like in this situation, it's her booty, her butt. Very, like, that is so enticing. And then so like the strong sexual connection around a specific fetish, a specific thing. And then the Seven of Pentacles, which is checking out together, you know, like intoxication. They, you know, just like fucked each other to death. And now they're completely intoxicated and, you know, like checking out. So this is a checking out card. If you guys come together and then you know, party hard, you have a lot of sex and then you check out, then that's what this card means to me. Let's pull a few more cards though. I'm going to put these here. If you're dealing with a Taurus, you might want to go back and watch that reading, which happened yesterday, because those two cards came up in that very same position. Composite energies, though. How does that relate to the Independent Lady card? Okay, here we go. Two of Pentacles, composite energies. Well, look at that green dress that she's wearing. Green is the color of the heart chakra, the heart space. She's in the heart space. There's some sort of spell that's happening. Look at what's burning down here. A love spell. And he is not quite sure what he's doing. He's like snaking up on her or like coming to kiss her back. They don't seem very well matched though, do they? Like he's in these... She's in a very elegant gown. And he's sort of in jeans and a shirt, a Henley, or a dress shirt. There's one star in the window pane. She's a star. She's a star. She is a star. It's like he doesn't quite know how to approach her. And he does look a little like ghoulish, doesn't he? She is just striking. So this is your composite energies. What happens when the two of you come together? You blend your energies in November. That's weird. I mean, not weird. It's interesting. Let's recap. In the position of you, we have the Eight of Wands, some sort of fast-moving energy, a communication of love, a message of love. Clarifying how you feel about this connection is the Ten of Swords. You want some sort of finality where it comes to something that happened in the past, some betrayal that happened in the past, some sort of emotional disappointment that's brought about a great deal of anxiety. You want that to be over and done with. This person's in the throes of it, though. I mean, they want an ideal romantic connection with you, but it doesn't seem totally real, does it? It's just like lofty, floaty, ephemeral, romantic, fantasy land. They're moving through something difficult. We had this card show up twice to clarify this position, to clarify. The Six of Swords showed up to clarify the Six of Swords reversed. So they are definitely progressing out of whatever this anxiety is, whatever this pain from the past, but they're still in it. They're still in it. Some betrayal happened, some lie that caused a tower moment. Everything that they knew came crashing down. They got to contend with it. The insight is that there is some sort of negative limiting belief that is imprisoning someone here. Someone's feeling trapped by their thoughts, by their anxieties. It's illusory, but it feels very real. The composite energies are that the single lady card, and just like feeling very sad. You are a star. Somebody is a star here, feeling very satisfied. This person definitely sees you as very enticing, you know, very, look, enticing, very enticing. They also see your strength, the strength of your beauty, the strength of your independence, the strength of your self-sufficiency. There's passion here for sure. Be wary of this card. This person might be checking out because of their emotional, mental experiences right now, and I don't know if you want to join them there or not. You're coming from a pretty strong place. Let's clarify the insight, which is the 8 of Swords. All right. What is this 8 of Swords energy? Feel like this is a message from them to you, what you need to know about where they're at right now. It might be something that you're having a hard time connecting with because you're coming from a totally different place, a place of strength, independence, self-sufficiency, fast-moving, passionate energy. And they're kind of stuck in the murky, deep, dark vibe of anxiety and concern, betrayal, lies, deception, giant transformation. It feels somewhat unwanted, like unprovoked, non-participatory on their part, like, hey, I didn't ask for this. So let's see about this 8 of Swords in the position of the insight, something that you need to know about this connection, about what your connection is going through in November. Okay, Dark Mirror, you want to give it up to us? Seven of Pentacles. It is strange that the 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands came up to clarify. Colorless Angel. Yeah, they're depressed. You know, no surprise that Colorless Angel came up to clarify the 8 of Swords. This is that vibe of just like, you know, when you're depressed, there's no grounding. You can't connect to anyone or anything. It's like there's no life. You're drifting. What is the word I'm looking for? Driftless. You're drifting on. It feels just like you're drifting on the ocean with no anchor, and you have nothing to give. Maybe just be aware that your partner is struggling with that type of feeling in November. I mean, it seems like you want an ending of some sort of situation here that has your partner bound up. They're still in it. They're in the throes of it. They're still trying to work through it. And you want it to move more quickly. But it doesn't look like they're able to do that. Let's pull a message of guidance for you in November. How can you more gracefully approach this situation in November? What message do you really need to hear where it comes to this connection? A message of guidance, prescriptive advice for you in November where it comes to this connection. Cancer. These cards they're really long, so they're awkward to shuffle, but I love them. Okay. Skunk. Let's read about skunk. Reputation. Skunk medicine. Go ahead and laugh. This furry little animal has a reputation that contains a great deal of power. Due to its distinctive behavior, humans give this tiny, smelly creature a wide berth. The key word here is respect. Unlike other predatory animals, skunk does not threaten your life, but threatens your senses. You know this to be true if you've ever been in the vicinity of its spray. In observing the habit patterns of skunk, it's easy to notice the playfulness and nonchalance of its natural behavior. The I dare you attitude of this four-legged creature commands you, as the observer, to respect its space by mere reputation alone. Skunk is teaching you that by walking your talk and by respecting yourself, you will create a position of strength and honored reputation. The carriage of your body relates to others what you believe about yourself. There's no need to bully, aggravate, torment, or overpower other beings when your sense of self is intact. As with skunk, the resonant field of energy around your body is relayed through the senses. Self-esteem permeates the body's energy and is instantly recognized on an extrasensory level by others. This is just really making me think of this woman here. Self-esteem, self-respect. Also, this woman here that clarified the Nine of Pentacles. Learn to assert without ego what you are. Respect follows. Your self-respectful attitude will repel those who are not of like mind and yet will attract those who choose the same pathway. As the odor of skunk attracts others of its kind, it repels those who will not respect its space. Skunk medicine people have the ability to attract others, and they are very charismatic. I get that from you this month with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. At the same time, the other side of their natural power is to repel those who seek to take energy from them without recycling the gifts they've taken. Skunk medicine people also know how to use the energy flows that will attract a lover. Some people call this sexual magic, as it is, oh, hey, didn't we talk about somebody casting a spell? Some sort of communication around love. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt this skunk narrative. Doesn't it look like there's some sort of spell that has to do with love happening here? Look at how this is wafting out. Some sort of communication around love. Okay, sexual magic. Interesting. Some people call this sexual magic as it is akin to the musk scent that animals excrete to attract a mate. It can be dangerous to leak sexual energy if you are not looking for a mate. It puts you into a games condition that may feed your ego, but not how others feel about you. If you are attracting others who have an interest in you, you are saying, in a sense, I'm available. This can cause hard feelings when the truth comes out. It also leaks energy that you could have used in a more constructive way. That might have a message for somebody. In skunk medicine, it is good to learn how to handle energy flows. Modern psychologists call this body language. In tribal teachings, this is your personal medicine which you are showing to others. Use your medicine well and know that you are known by your reputation. How you use your energy will attract either honor or disgrace. You may want to examine what energy you're putting out that creates your present situation. If you've chosen this symbol, you're being asked to notice the kinds of people who are attracted to you. If they emulate favorable characteristics, have enough self-esteem to recognize those characteristics within yourself. Walk tall and be proud of the accomplishments you have made. Bear in mind that what you believe about yourself is your ultimate projection. Project self-respect. Whoa, lots of messages here for you. There is this woman, whoever this woman is, if it's you, somebody around you, definitely projecting self-respect. Look how open her body is. Skunk was talking about body language and using your body language to project how you feel about yourself in order to attract the people into your life that will resonate with that and also reflect that. They talk about sexual magic, using energy flows for attraction and how that is a form of sexual magic. And there is a card here that speaks to some sort of love spell. Now, the Eight of Wands is a message of love, and it's fast moving. It's very intentional. So there's some sort of communication coming from your end towards this connection. Like, I want you, or I love you, or let's connect, or I'm interested in you. Talked about leaking energy as well. Paying very close attention to your energy so that, and also to who is attracted into your life. If you're not available, don't act as if, essentially. It's a waste of a waste of using energy constructively. Waste of energy. That's skunk. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, hit the like button. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'm doing those now. There's a link below. Subscribe to my channel. I'm wishing you the best in November. This sounds like a little bit of a complicated situation with some darker, heavier energy over here on the side of your connection. I feel like you want to move. You want to move quickly. You want to resolve this thing. You want to get it going. You want to pick it up. You feel fairly passionate at this time, but there does seem to be some obstacles to overcome. For me, it feels like it's on the part of your connection. Yeah. All right, Cancer. Take good care.